Hello there.
All right, breaking Monsterverse news. We have new news on who the director will be for Godzilla x Kong 3. I have a funny feeling they're trying to fast track this movie, and that's why things are turning out the way that they're turning out. But we're going to talk about it in this video. If you guys enjoy my Monsterverse content, consider subscribing, and let's get into it.
Atomic Fair.
Adam Wingard is the director of not only Godzilla vs. Kong, but of course Godzilla x Kong: The New Empire. He came out with ideas and visions for what he wanted to see in Godzilla x Kong 3, and he said everything from a more emotional, heartfelt story, specifically centering more around Godzilla than Kong this time, and wanting to have, as I said before, a deep emotional story that kind of touches on some of the sentiments that were touched on in Godzilla vs. Destoroyah, and how Godzilla vs. Destoroyah is one of his favorite Godzilla movies and one of his biggest inspirations as a filmmaker, looking ahead in the Monsterverse. Now, all of these would have led us to the thought that, of course, Adam Wingard is coming back for Godzilla x Kong 3, but we are having some updates coming out right now saying that Adam Wingard is not returning for Godzilla x Kong 3. So let's talk a little bit about why he could probably not be returning for the film. I have a theory that they're trying to fast track this movie, riding the hype all the way back from Godzilla vs. Kong, and then Godzilla -1, now Godzilla x Kong, and they're trying to keep this momentum going by getting the next Monsterverse movie out as quickly as possible, and of course so that they can rake in the profits as much as they can, as fast as they can. We know that Adam Wingard is a busy man because of the success of his recent films like Godzilla x Kong, like Godzilla vs. Kong. He's now being pushed more in the film industry and is looking towards making other films outside the Monsterverse. So we know that he's pretty booked up, and he may actually be busy for the times that they want to shoot Godzilla x Kong 3. I have to imagine that he's going to be involved in the storytelling process. Maybe he will act as a writer for the film or something like that. But I'm guessing that his creative input has to be taken in for the movie, considering that he's already talking about what his ideas would be for Godzilla x Kong 3. Seems like he already has an idea for his pitch of the movie, and I'm thinking that something like that will carry over into the next director, either with him as a writer on the side or just taking the vision that Adam Wingard has and expanding on it. Now, if I had to pick who I would want to be the next Monsterverse director, I would definitely have to go with Gareth Edwards. Michael Daughtry is a close second. They could definitely bring back Michael Daughtry, but I think Gareth Edwards just captured the scope of Godzilla so well and had a deep understanding of the character of Godzilla and how to honor the Toho legacy. Of course, he would have to play into giving the monsters more screen time and understanding that the Titans almost have fully developed personalities at this point, and that's something that Michael Daughtry was much better at expressing than I think Gareth Edwards was in that very first Godzilla movie. And I think at the end of the day, no matter what, the future definitely looks really bright for the Monsterverse, but I think this is some shocking news. And like I said, I think a lot of this has to do with the fact that Adam Wingard is going to be booked up and that Warner Brothers wants to get this next Monsterverse movie out as quickly as possible. I have a funny feeling they already have the story figured out for where they're going to go with the next Monsterverse movie. But comment down below, who do you guys want to see return as the director in the next Monsterverse film? Comment all this stuff down below. If you guys enjoy my channel, consider subscribing. Thank you again for all the support, guys. It's been great here these last few months. And until the next video, guys, be safe and stay well.
I'll be here when you get back. Not coming back, Chief.